Hey guys, it's Jonas95 here, and we're back, guys, and to look at another toy review. And this time I look at the final of Mayman Foley Charge line, and this is the final review, and this is the final one. It is the deluxe Gutsman, the big boy, the bad boys, the large ones. Now this is the last one from Mayman Foley Charge from Series 1. Now it's got the little same package. It's got a very large, and it's got a little stick. It says "Try me on." It's got little holes in it. You press it and make his head pop. It's got the same figure. It says Deluxe Series, made by Jack City from 2018. On the back there is no re-up, unfortunately, and it shows a little gimmick. It says "Inflate my belly," which is getting weird. It shows a little gimmick, and it shows all the rest of the figures line. Shows the rest of the line. So yeah. Now before I opens up, and I'm looking. This is my last year. This is the last year from Mayman Foley Charge line. There was a plan for the second wave. Originally planned. Second wave will feature includes Lord Sidious, Cutman, Electman, Fireman, or Blazeman. I don't know why they call the name, change it. There was also Mayman's a variant from the Blaze Powers. There was also planned the Blind Bikes Fully Charged, but unfortunately it never happened. That was supposed to come out October this year, but sadly that never happened. I think the line was canceled. I believe the line was canceled, and the cartoon was planned the second season, but sadly that never happened. I don't know why they just stopped making this figure. They just stopped making. I guess Jax was completely ignoring. I think maybe the show was canceled or the line was canceled. But who knows? So maybe we'll see it 2020 the future. We'll see the fingers crossed we'll see a second wave. Or probably not. So anyway, enough of that. Let's take a look. Let's get it opens up. It's got a little tie here. Let's take it open. And this guy is huge. It's got a little tie. Let's take it off. Oh wait, he's got one time. Hold on. There we go, got it. Get it out of the way. This plastic away. So, he comes with little backpacks. It goes plug into his. It's got little peg holes. Try and connect to his. So here's Gutsman out of the box. Out of the package. Now, Gutsman is voiced by Peter Millers, or Peter Manning, I guess. If you're not who he is, he's the voice of Big Mac from Mile Point First Magic, was no coincidence. He also voiced of Chemistry Man. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So Gutsman, he first appears episode called That's No Gus, where Gutsman, he lives at a junkyard. He was encountered by a Sergeant Knight. He was sending him to go to Aki's house. So the next morning, he goes running as Gustav Stotland. I'm sorry, pronounce it. That was a real name. Eventually gets delivered some kind of a. He puts a collecting some kind of bunch of garbage. He could put the garbage and supposed to create make some kind of. Looks like an ice cream smoothie for some reason. I mean, gross. And also, he tries to break in Dr. Lysa's mega key, but he using a swallow of a bunch of garbage into his mouth, and he starts to turn to fat and starts a shockwave in the next ones. But also when he is defeated, he uses a water at Wayman's pipe. It goes to swallow, turns to explode a burp, and eventually deflate it. He does later return multiple times until he got Magman's got Gutsman's schematic. So honestly, that was pretty much it. So he does make appears in a gunless finale, and that was it. He is never seen again. He maybe we'll see second season, but apparently never happened. So here is Guzman. He is very big. He's a little chunky. He's kind of bulky. I'm gonna size comparison. Shows the other wrist. Here's next to Megaman. He's a really tall one. And here's shows the rest line. It shows the rest of the line. It shows the rest of the line. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah. This is next to Holy Charge. So here we have the complete for Series 1 for the size. This pretty much tall one is about 6 inches. So tight. The guns. Oh. And almost falls over accident. So yeah. Oh, and his surgery, he comes with a Gutsman schematic. Looks really nice detail one. It's just a red plastic with the yellows. It's got a little mouth open. It's got eyes. It's got a little hollow plastic. It's got a little mouth that's like a trumpet. It's got little peg holes, and just like all the main Foley Shard Seeker, he can take his cannon off, put a plug into his. And here we have Mangman starts his cleanup with absorbing his Guzman's. He's eating. Oh, I remember the episode where after he's Guzman's schematic, Mangman is starving to death. He starts eating. He starts eating cheeseburger, pizza. He's just crazy. And then it grows bigger, bigger, bigger. It'd be hilarious. That's pretty weird. That is the weirdest, bizarre episode I've ever. Now on to Guzman. He looks pretty accurate. He's from the show. He's kind of reminds me from the Guzman from Megaman's Battle Network series. The head looks kind of similar. I like how his eyes. Details helmet. I like how it has detailed chest. It kind of looks heavy. It's got a little stomach. Looks pretty cool one. It's got a little it's got a little kind of hard. It's kind of rubber. It kind of looks like a rubber plastic. It's kind of has a little rubbers. It's kind of rubbers in the stomach. Shows little details. It's got a big old hands. Looks neat looking details. I think Jax did a good job. It's a little bag. It's got a connected piece at the back. It's got a little engine pipe. And it shows the details. And there's no peg holes in it. It's got little screws in it. Oh, it's got Guzman's butt. Kind of hilarious. Now, before we look at our articulation, on to his about gimmick. His gimmick, you press the button, it makes this. And you can see he's a little popping his. You can see that looks like, I think it's 3 times. Let's start to press it again. You can see it's popping and looks like his start is getting kind of hilarious. Now let's press it again. And you can see that was pretty big. Now, very careful, you don't want to get popped like a balloon's stomach, they'll ruin it. And finally, we get... Yeah, that's a pretty fun feature gimmick. Let's start to do it again. Okay. You hear it? and ball. That is pretty fun feature gimmick. And this one's. Now, okay, I'll stop and make fun of the gimmicks. Anyway, articulation for Gusman, he has the head does not turn. There's no head articulation. That was really unfortunately. His arms goes up and down 360 degrees. Goes in and out that much. There's no biceps, so it's got bend of the elbow. Looks neat. He does have a little tight. It's got swivel wrist movement. It's got swivel wrist. And sadly, there's no waist articulation. Its leg is forwards and back goes in and out that much. It's got bend in the elbow, bend in the knee, and no ankle pin. There's no ankle articulation. So that was pretty much it. So. I think this knee has, looks like, I think it has a, no, it's got then a knee, there's a little, so that's about a review. Overall, it's a really fun looking figure. I mean, you're a fan of this one, you might as well add a collections. So that is the Mamie Foley Show's toy line from Series 1. So, like I said, I'm very sad with this is also be the last one. I do kind of enjoy Foley Charge from the series, from the episodes. I kind of do enjoy this one. So we got all of Mamie Foley Charge lines complete. And like I said, I think Series 2 is my, but apparently they just stopped, didn't want to do it. So that's unfortunately, and I'm really disappointed. We never get to see from Son of Light, we never get to see Lord Sidious or Fireman. Better yet, we never get to see. Oh, we also never get to see Rush, the robot dog, that people want to see the toy form. So we're all, I guess, I think it's a little toy for kids. Or say kids, I would say robots. So anyway, I hope. So that is the, I'll show you the science comparison. So, like it's, just a minute. So yeah. So that's all the Mamie Foley Show's toy line. So anyway. I hope you enjoy this one. And happy holiday, and so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.